Hey everybody, welcome back. Falcon, GamersGoMakers, you guys know the routine by this point. We're doing amazing. Honestly, we're almost up to $1.5 million, which is, a little bit bittersweet when I think about it, because it's a type of money that I would never ever see in my actual natural life. Whereas in a video game, I'm being so successful. So it's like very bittersweet, where it's kind of like, man, I'm doing so good in game, but in reality, I am, a really broke individual. But either way, we have a very strong trend towards hacking games coming up right now. So I was looking at the comments that you guys have left me for video game ideas. None of them actually met the hacking, I guess, genre. So I'm gonna have to. This is gonna be a Falcon original. So I'm thinking we do simulation. That's not gonna work out. Racing? No, that's not good. So I'm thinking maybe strat. Nope. I don't. We might not have any sort of genre that actually fit. I mean, adventure hacking? Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm not too crazy about the idea, but sure, we'll give it a try. So I'm gonna do adventure hacking. It doesn't seem like a good mix to me. This might actually start hurting us. There's this current trend towards sorry, we already hit this trend though. So I'm thinking, let's see, develop a cool adventure game for the Commodore called a hacking game, huh? Hacking game. What games do you hack in? You could do Fallout. Fallout has some hacking aspects to it. I mean, it's very minimalistic, but it's hacking, right? I mean, there's Deuce X or Deus Ex, whichever way you want to prefer to pronounce it. Probably the second one. Deus Ex. That's probably not too bad of an idea, huh? So, just because Falcon can't really formulate words correctly, I'm gonna call this Deuce. We'll call this drop a Deuce X. Alrighty, there you go. Drop a Deuce X, and it'd be an adventure hacking game. And maybe a little bit of a parody game. Kind of think of it as like something along the lines of a scary movie type of game. So we do tutorial. What do we need for this bad boy though? So it's gonna be an adventure game, right? If we follow this same layout, it could probably work out to our advantage. So let's do game writing, obviously pretty high, gameplay at 3, graphics at 3, level design and content design. That's what we did last time, and we got an 80. So let's see. This had no negative reviews if I'm right. Although this was the Cox Chicken Adventure, which even though it rated pretty high, it didn't sell too well. But at the same time, right now we're about to hit a trend when it comes to hacking, so that's going to probably help us out quite a bit. So I'm thinking it's pretty good. Let's see. Sound could be higher. Graphics was pretty high. Gameplay was pretty high as it was, along with game writing. Content design could have been higher, really. So maybe I could skimp out on some gameplay for sound. I mean, would that be a good idea? Like, I could do probably a 2 here and then do like a sound? Maybe? Maybe? It's kind of pushing the envelope. And it's gonna probably hurt it, but let's try it out. We gotta be a little bit adventurous too, right? So we'll do it this way. Get the game going in development. Drop a Deuce X, an adventure hacking game, What does dropping deuces have to do with hacking? Well, you tell me. I obviously don't know. You've already done an adventure game. You will now get some hints about the right content settings. Oh, sweet. Where's the hints at? Where's the hints, you liar? And we want a hacking game, obviously. Okay. And we'll drop a lot of story into it, and we'll do translation worldwide. Now, in terms of violence, explicit language, and sexual content, adventure hacking, huh? I'm thinking there's probably a lot of explicits when it comes to hacking. When you don't do it too right, it's gonna be like, ugh. Oh wait, so is it red because it's a bad thing? That could be it. So how about violence? Not entirely sure. I saw red there for a second. Maybe I'm having a seizure. Maybe I'm just seeing red altogether. So we can do violence up to, nope, too much violence. All right, I'll lower it, man. There you go. How about sexual content? Ah, too much. So do it like roughly up to, yeah, I'm not sure why dropping a deuce would be so sexual, but apparently it is. It actually is really concerning in reality, but okay. I'm not gonna judge. Whatever your, things you're into are, that's what you're into, I suppose. Command & Conquer's have been relatively good, up to 26,000 sold. So it might get over 30,000 by the time it gets off the market, we'll see. Is that our... I wonder what our best game is so far. I'm gonna take a look after Command Canker was... Command and Canker? Command and Canker sore. Excuse me, dentist, I have a canker sore happening over here. Can you command and conquer that? I don't know what that means. I have some coffee here, though. Okay, that's good. Mind you, it's still part of the same recordings as the last 2 episodes, so... Again, I'm still really under the weather, really stuffy, very, like, coffee. My throat's really hurting, but if I sound weird, then you know why. And hopefully if I'm making any sort of weird noises here, you kind of understand that I'm a little bit sick, so I'm trying to do what best I can do on my day off and actually having a chance to record. So Command & Conquer's off the market now. You sold 28,000 units and made a profit of 454,000. Jesus. This game has a good mix of violence, explicit language, and sexual content for its genre, but it could be even better. Yo, fuck yourself, right? I made 454,000, right? Content feedback. More violence from the US at all times, always. And we'll look at these guys. Anything that seems to stand out. China really loves its sexual content, apparently. Okay, that's good. So we're almost, dude, we're developing. Is it just me or we're developing games a lot more faster now? It does seem like the first time, our first run, I feel like we were just kind of lagging it between development, but this time around we're just kind of flowing right through it. Now, we do need a cover for Drop a Deuce. I'm going to say Radioactive sounds really good because you are dropping deuces after all, and whoo-wee, let me tell you. In terms of this, we could probably seduce... Oh, that looks pretty good. Just need something that kind of pops here. That would have been good, but it doesn't pop out enough. I guess we'll do, like, red. That's quite a deuce. It's quite the terrible deuce. If you're deucing red, then, you know... Let me tell you, go to the doctor as soon as possible. It's not normal. You should not be deucing in red. Even if you are, quote-unquote, hacking, right? Okay, so... Strategy war games has died out. There's a very strong trend towards hacking game. That's what we got going on. Sinclair has just announced the release of their new platform. The ZZ Spectrum. Alright, we have a level up. We finished Drop Your Deuce over here. Gameplay and game engine at 3. Sound 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. We're almost about to get to level 3 and graphics too, unless we're... No, we just leveled it up right now. Sweet. So that's sold up. Sound level design and content design and sound design and game writing is actually pretty low though, so we need to kind of develop those guys pretty soon. But overall, I feel pretty good. There's currently no significant trend. There's a very strong trend for hacking games. There's currently no similar game in the market. We are the current, or the Commodore is the current market leader, but I made Commodore the market leader, if I could just throw it out there. The average market price for an adventure game is $17, huh? Alrighty, so I'm thinking maybe... there is a trend, right? So we'll do magazine ads and we'll leave it at... Could hurt our sales, but... I feel that we're developing a really, really good title here. So let's just leave it at 20. Let's push the envelope a little bit here. If we can make some more money, we make some more money. It's always a good thing. Here's a review. Now, the only thing that worries me about this is gameplay. Oh, sweet. Sweet. So remember, we dropped gameplay down and gave it more sound, and it didn't really hurt us in the long run. I did that because I figured since we've been leveling up gameplay a bit, we could essentially drop that a bit and still get a little bit of a higher sound rating. So this time around, we have no 6, which was sound last time. Now we have a 7. So, you know, we probably dropped like an 8.5 out of something, but I'll drop an 8.5 to get a 6.5 up to a 7. Classes now allow for different playstyles. FuckNetStar comes up with another entertaining adventure game for the Commodore VZ20. George McFly. George McFly, that's awesome. If you guys aren't aware, that's like a Back to the Future reference there. McFly? Really, McFly? Alright, either way. Pleasing to the eyes, pleasing to the ears. Role-playing elements and difficult curve gives a sense of momentum. Many challenges but fair puzzles. Charming characters and dialogue. Sweet. Alrighty. Oh my lord, is that our first week? Holy shit. Alright, so we have some research happening here. The game is forcing me to do research, apparently. How about we do AI? I think AI could be really useful, so I'm okay with dropping AI now. Dude, our game hasn't been up on the market for 10 days and is over like 15,000. That's ridiculous. What's that, Vegeta? Over 9,000. Over 9. I'm above that, okay? I'm a grown man, act like it. So yeah, we're gonna develop this right now. I don't mind doing this because I think AI could help us out. Maybe I wouldn't mind, like, I think what happened last time is that we had AI, UI, and scripting. Maybe adding one at a time isn't the worst thing to do here. So I'm happy about this endeavor. Let's see, is there anything else for us to do? Balance, research. We could research one of these other ones, but again, I don't want to open up too much at once, so we'll do AI for now. That's good. Sinclair just announced, right, we got that. Commodore has just announced the release of their new platform for this spring, the G64. Okay. Well, there doesn't seem to be a big trend towards anything happening, so I'm thinking we probably do a nuke title. So, let me go back to the comments here and try to figure out what is next. Meanwhile, let's get the game going on, though, and I'll kind of look around here. So, how about... let's see here. Let me pause this here for a second. The Topies just recently announced that they will stop supporting the 2600 this autumn. Okay, so we're up to 37 days, almost 50,000. That's ridiculous, man. So I'm thinking we're going to take Dark Alex over here. Dark Alex 4545. Name, Wrath of the Simulators. Genre, simulation. I forgot the option is for simulation, so just pick something. I will. Story, evil. Case, make it dark with red lines and make the picture be something shadowy. Okay. Well, this guy's being really descriptive here. Dark Alex, fine. I'll make the case the way you want it as well. So let's get this game going on, start a new project. And we want a simulation game. He forgot the option, so he just wants you to pick something. So it's gonna be a Wrath. The Wrath of the Simulators, an evil story. So how about we do simulation? Wow, there's not much, so we'd have to do spaceflight, I guess. Really, huh? Okay. So, I don't think it's probably... We should probably think about waiting to open up more things before we even do that, huh? I might have to pass up an idea, actually, Dark Alex, because I don't think space is gonna really work out. Although the Wrath of the Simulators could be like, you know, like literally... You're out there doing a space simulation, and then the simulators, quote-unquote, alien race try to attack. I think that kind of work out. Okay, so yeah, let's, simulation and spaceflight. We'll do that. And we're gonna be doing this for the Commodore as well. I think that'll work out. And he wants to call it, what, the Wrath of the Simulators. I think that might be too long here. That's what she said. The Wrath of the Simulators. Oh, perfect, the Wrath of the Simulators, that works out. And we're going to be doing mono sound, vector graphics, and simple AI. Good. Now, in terms of simulation, spaceflight, it's a very good question. Now, what do we think do we need for this? The real question. I'm not entirely sure. I'm going to say gameplay, maybe, game engine, graphics, things of that nature could work out. So I'm going to say, like, gameplay, simulation, graphics, adventure, action, platform, gameplay, strategy, maybe AI as well? We're out of points now, though. That's the reason why I want to open anything else up, but do we need level design, content design, sound design, and game writing for a simulation game? Now, I'm thinking simulation, spaceflight, you probably do not need much of a story or game writing considering, you know, it's a simulation game. You kind of make it as you go. It's kind of like, you know, putting yourself in the same shoes, right? So, probably not really. So, I'm thinking... level design. Doesn't say anything about simulation here. Simulation tends to need a lot of content. So maybe content design could help us out a bit too, huh? So how about we do like graphics off 1 and content line. I like this. This is a good setup. So we'll do that. 71 days, that's fine. The Wrath of the Simulators. And we're still selling the other game really goddamn well. And he wants this to be an evil story, although I can't choose evil, my friend, so... I guess we'll do... Alien seems kind of good, right? Considering it's the Wrath of the Simulators. I guess that can kind of work out. Aliens or UFO? We'll do UFO, actually. And story budget, it's a simulation game, so I don't think we really need much of a story budget for this, so... I don't think we need that. There's a current trend towards hack, right? This is not a hacking game. And I guess we'll do a translation worldwide. That's been helping us out quite a bit in terms of selling anyway. He didn't say anything about violence or things of this nature, so I'm gonna have to do this for us. We'll do... There's gonna be a lot of probing involved, so maybe some sexual content up to here. Explicit language, yeah, people curse when they're being probed. And probing can be violence. I think that's gonna be pretty good. That's my reasoning here. Oh yeah, people, you know, say a lot of bad words when they're being probed, and it's violent. Let's put it all high up. That works out for me. IMB has just announced the release of their new platform for the summer, the PC. Hacking games trend has died out. Good, we're not doing a hacking game. There's a very strong trend towards detective games coming up. God damn it, had we just waited a little bit longer, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Sinclair ZZ Spectrum. Today Sinclair released their new platform, the ZZ Spectrum. It is a successor to the ZZ81. It is Sinclair's answer to the Commodore VC20. While the Spectrum might be diminutive in size, it carries a solid 48 kilobytes of memory and can display up to 16 colors. One channel sound with 10 octaves is available, and a rubber keyboard is the standard input device. All this and much more with the Sinclair ZZ Spectrum. That's my very douchebag. Let me sell this fucking content to, like, you know, some sort of like convention voice. That actually hurt my voice trying to do this because I'm sick, so oh god, that was a bad idea. Oh, that was a bad idea. Okay, I'm good. I'm okay, guys, don't freak out. I should live, I think. Oh god. Okay, I would love to do something with detective games. I could probably make myself like a legit Batman game, but I don't think we'll be able to hit that trend. So today the Commodore released their new platform, the G64. It is a successor to the VZ20. It is Commodore's answer to the Sinclair ZC81. Welcome to the vibrant world of the 16-color Commodore G64. Awaken the user with 3 channels of sound. Create rich games with a hefty 64K of RAM and dedicated graphics chip. Alrighty. Game is off the market. Holy shit, I made a lot of money. Drop a Deuce X is off the market now. You sold 63,000 units and made a profit of $1 million. Congratulations, you made a new sales record. This game has a good mix of violence, explicit language, and sexual content for its genre, but it could be even better. You know what? I made $1 million, so fuck you and you're better, okay? Condescending prick. So we're good. Everything's fine with that. Now, we're up to almost 80% done, so that should be hitting us really soon. Did he mention anything about a case? I think he might have. Yeah, make it dark with red lines. Make the picture be something shadowy. Okay, shadowy, huh? Well, is there like a UFO type of thing? And that would kind of work out. I guess the rocket. Oh, that works out too. So, red lines, he said. That's a red line right there if I ever saw one. And make this dark. And okay, I like that. That's actually a pretty good looking case. That's probably one of the best looking cases so far, just because it's so minimalistic and it's not like stripes going through the fucking middle of the text and stuff where you could barely read out. It's like, what's the name of this game? I don't know. The letters just kind of mend into the color, man. So we're about to finish this one up, so I'm excited to see how this one does. Oh, we got reputation suddenly. Wow. Well done. You've gained some reputation in the VZ20. Oh, well, that's unfortunate because it's about to get phased out. So I'm a VZ20 enthusiast. Gameplay 3, Game Engine 3, Graphics 3. Everything else has not been leveled up just yet. We're getting closer into level design though, so hopefully that, you know, pans out really soon. Alrighty, we're gonna keep that. Now, there is currently no significant trend for simulation, no trend for UFO, and no similar game in the market. Meaning, there's not much of a trend, meaning it's gonna be kind of pointless to spend this on it. But you know what? I don't think $12,000 for maybe a few extra sales is gonna really hurt me too much, considering I'm almost up to, like, you know, $2.5 million, right? So $12,000 seems like a, not gonna say chump change, but like seems really minimalistic at this point, so I'm okay with that. The average market price for a simulation space game is 20 bucks, so we'll sell it at 20 bucks as well. Kind of keep it right there in the middle. Today, IMB released a new platform to PC. It is IMB's first step into the console market. It is the IMB's answer to the Commodore VZ20. Oh, get in line here, man. The Commodore VZ20 is about to get phased out. You're a little bit behind there, Wii U. Shots fired at Nintendo? Quite possibly. Don't hate me if you have a Wii U, it's fine. I've played it. It's a fun little system. IMB introduces their first PC with a versatile floppy drive, a speedy 4.77 MHz processor, and a 64K RAM enable rich applications. A CGA card gives 16K dedicated video memory with 16 colors in text mode, 4 colors in 320 by 200 graphics mode, or monochrome in 640 by 200 mode. And that means a lot of gibberish to me. So now we got the Wrath of the Simulators. So let's show the review here. Let's see how this one goes. Oh, that's painful. That's painful. Dark Alex, you killed us. Perhaps you should have paid more attention to the following areas: graphics and sound. Our gameplay's really good though. 35%, that's so bad. George McFly, you did us dirty, my friend, after I gave you like such a highlight too. A generous and flexible career mode. Fuck Netstar comes up with another disappointing simulation. It's my first one. This guy. Outstanding gameplay. Atmospheric map rich with opportunity, challenging, exceptional, well-made enemy AI. Fast-paced trials and adds excitement to the storytelling. Bland graphics with lots of reused textures and characters. Audio is intermittently overburdened. Yeah, so this is part of the reason why maybe opening up AI wasn't a good idea, because then you have enough points to kind of spread out stuff properly. Because you can see everything else was pretty good, but graphics and sound took a hit. Even though I think we had those at a 3 each, maybe, right? I could be wrong though. Oh yeah, those sales are gonna be fucking terrible. Alrighty, Dark Alex, thanks a lot for making the worst game in the fuck Netstark industry so far. So let me, yeah, I know. I don't want to see this disappointment again. I wanted to check out how we're doing in terms of the balance sheet over here. 82 is going to be a bad year for us because our only game so far is the Wrath of the Simulators, and that one's pretty terrible. However, in terms of competitors so far, fuck Netstark Studios up at 8th place, so that's pretty good. That's pretty goddamn good. We have 6 games. We're valued at $2.9 million. That's pretty good. Our best game is Rabbit Commander, and no surprise there. Wrath of the Simulators is our terrible game. Drop a Deuce X made a lot of money for us. Actually, no, is that it? Yeah, 63,000 units sold. Rabbit Commander sold 45,000. So we still haven't had a game that breaks the 100,000 mark, but hopefully we'll get there at some point. Again, apologies. My throat's just really catching up to me now at this point. Alright, so we're not doing too well on that, so I have no high expectations for this game. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This trend is going to die out really soon, so it seems kind of pointless to actually do it. So how about we do a little bit of research here? No, I don't want to open up anything else, actually. I was hoping there was like a training course that we could take and, like, you know, upgrade maybe one of our lesser leveled stats, but we're not really getting that right now. And there's really not much happening in terms of the industry here. So I'm thinking we probably start working on our next game, but I would like to actually wait for a new trend before we actually start that up. So how about we just hang out here for a second? Oh, we have video now, huh? You know what? Video could be pretty good. Yeah, let me do video. I will research that. See what that really does for us. Apologies for the silence there. I'm just getting a little bit of coffee. Trying to re-wet the vocals here. My throat's so cracked right now. Probably sound like dog shit terrible too. A whole new dimensions, in fact, 2 dimensions in graphics. Oh lord, that's so cool. You know what? It started off pretty bad, but it had a pretty good tail end. I mean, it's gonna sell still 40 more days. It might actually almost get to like maybe 7.5 thousand units sold, which isn't that bad. Thankfully, we do have the fans to kind of placate our terrible releases here. I'm just waiting for a new trend so we can start a new game, though. Or maybe even like something happening in terms of consoles-wise. I know that Nintendo is in probably, actually 82. Yeah, we still have a little bit of time before Nintendo actually shows up, so... here we go. Pause this really quickly. General Images just released a new title called IT the Intraterrestrial. E.T. There's a very strong trend for strategy war games coming up, and we all know that fuck Netstark is basically groundbreaking for strategy war games. So I think that's what the next one we're going to be doing. But how about we do that next episode, guys? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one so far. Again, keep leaving me in the comments any sort of game ideas, and again, we'll probably use them as we go forward. I'm going to need more ideas all the time, so if you guys want to get a little bit more detailed, like, you know, give me a 3 in AI or give me a 2 in gameplay, the case has to be so-and-so color, go ahead, do it, it's fine, I don't really care. Let it be your idea. If you gotta tell me the title, the genre, the story, the points to distribute, the case, go ahead. If you want to take the time to do that, go for it. I'm not gonna mind it too much, and you know, it makes it easier for me to actually follow your steps a lot easier. And again, if we do terrible, I could blame you, so it's a win-win situation now, isn't it? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. I'll catch you next